My name is Ken Scarano. I live on number 1 Many Lane. I can't even say it half the time. It's kind of weird spelling. My property, I might be lot 11. My property is on the edge of that cemetery. When I first bought that house, there was a few graves back there, like a pauper's field. Since I've been there less than a year, hundreds of bodies have been buried back there. I watch a backhoe dig a hole, wrap a chain around a pine box, and just dump them in the ground. The odd thing is, I never see a minister or a priest or a rabbi pray over those bodies. They're just dumped in the ground.
I'm just here to echo a lot of my neighbors and fellow residents, mainly about our concerns that we have. We don't have a lot of answers. Some facts, maybe some facts still need to be determined, but we have a lot of questions and concerns. This is our neighborhood. We've been good residents. We're behind the Stavola asphalt plant. We deal with the noise. We deal with routine. We've had that cemetery there. I believe it's a lot of local families and Civil War and some Native Americans back there. And it's been very dormant for 30 years. Now all of a sudden, we have trees coming down on a daily basis. We have bodies from New York City being buried, God knows where they're coming from, in our beautiful neighborhood behind where we live. And I think it's important for the township, the council, to let us know as residents as to whether or not you share those concerns, and if you're willing to put maybe the attorney that you have to work to maybe fight on our behalf. If it is a state matter, whether it's the Attorney General, whether it's the Cemetery Commission, whatever the case may be. Don't know. I don't pretend to know who has jurisdiction. All I know is every day we hear the chainsaws, there's digging, there's burying, there's trees coming down. So we want to get your attention. And if I could just have a raise of hands, who's here for this issue? Thank you. I implore you to take action.
My address is 73 Apartment 1 Long Branch. I am a direct descendant of Cynthia Ruffin and John Brock in the cemetery. I've been out at the cemetery. I have called Tinton Falls Police, and they've come out there, and his workers were told to leave and to leave me in peace because they come harassing me while I'm out there visiting the grave. At the time, I also had a order to show cause against Louis Schickelease. The judgment was done July 1st of 2022. We don't want Mr. Schickelease on our property. We never have. Our property has been in Eatontown, New Jersey since 1774. I lost my daughter in May of last year. My sisters, my brother, my grandparents, great-grandparents are buried at that cemetery. And I had to bury my daughter on another cemetery because of the mess going on with Louis Schickelease. Is it historic? Yes, we know all about that. We want to preserve it and make it historic. And we want graves for the rest of our family, not just us, the Rocks, the Reeves, the Bowles, everyone that came from out there. So trust and believe. That is my family inheritance. I would not want nothing more in my family but to put our people in mausoleums and make that a historic place back there for all to come and know where the Indians came from and the blueberries and the strawberries that were grown in Monmouth County. Okay? So enough of Mr. Louis Schickelease.
Good evening.